Hi everyone. So let's use the big picture oracle system to see what it is that we don't see and we don't know in a situation. So we're going to do a 5x3 spread. So there's the mountain, the bouquet, the pig, the ship, the man, the train, the cat, the clouds, the dog, the lion, the ring, the tower, the child, the bed, and the birds. So right in the center of the spread, I'm seeing the clouds. And so this is very clearly telling me that you are confused about something, or perhaps there's someone in your energy who is deliberately confusing you, because I also see the cat. And the cat can sometimes be a fair weather friend, someone who you think is your friend, but they're not really there for you when things really count. It could be that that person is deliberately confusing you. The mountain and the birds are in these two positions. So this is telling me that someone is blocking some kind of communication coming in for you. So automatically, this feels like there is a person who is deliberately trying to block your messages from coming in. So make that make sense for you, but that's what I have so far. If we look at this line of 5 across here, we see the train, the cat, the clouds, the dog, and the lion. So it feels like with the train and the cat, you're moving away from this person that you already suspect, because I can see with the bouquet card that your intuition is telling you about this person. The bouquet is about your spiritual gifts, and it's right above this cat. So that tells me that your intuition is already telling you that this person is doing something tricky in your energy, and that's why you're confused. You're headed straight into the energy of the dog and the lion, which is great, because this tells me that you now are very aware of who your real friends are and who your friends are not, because of whatever this shenanigans are that are going on behind your back, perhaps, which is why this is good that we drew this spread for what you don't see and what you don't know, because we might be able to find some things out. So this to me again feels like there's a powerful knowing about who your friends are, and you're headed towards that, which means you're listening to your intuition, which I really like to see. If we look at this 9-card spread here, this 3 rows by 3 columns, we can see that your intuition is really seeing the toxicity. The bed can be about toxic relationships. In the traditional sense, this is the sick bed. So that often is a card of toxicity for me. So I do see that your intuition is recognizing this toxicity. You're feeling like doing something new. So if this is, for example, a relationship for you, the child supporting you is saying you're ready to move on to someone else. If these are coworkers or friends, same situation, you're ready to move on to something else. You're ready to move on to people who are there for you and are not going to be doing tricky things behind your back. The abundance is on your mind. The pig is on your mind. So this is really saying that you're thinking in the right way. You're thinking, okay, this doesn't feel right. This energy over here doesn't feel right. I know something's going on behind my back, and I deserve more. So I love that this pig is on your mind, because it's telling me that you know that you deserve better. You know you deserve more. You might not know that's where you're headed, but by thinking about it, it's manifesting it in. I deserve better. I deserve more is what the pig on your mind is telling you. So I think something that you don't know is there's a person in your energy, which I believe is this cat person here, who is moving through the energy. I feel like you are moving away from this person, or this person is moving away from you. Perhaps their guides or your guides or source is moving them away from you. For some of you, this is about commitments. This is about marriage, because the tower and the rings can be about contracts and commitments. So if this is a long-term relationship, a commitment that you've been in, it feels like you're moving away. There's a separation going on, and that may be what you don't see. And same if this is a work situation, I believe that you are moving away from whatever this contract is. You're You're releasing yourself of contracts at work. You're releasing yourself of commitments with people because, and again, this is going to be different for everybody. So make this make sense for you. But there's this movement coming through here. I can feel the movement because this ship is here and I can see you headed towards a whole new group of people. So whether this is new relationships, new friendships, new colleagues, it doesn't matter because the story is still the same, that you're moving straight into that. I like to read the two arrows. There's this downward pointing arrow that goes this way, and there's the upward pointing arrow that goes this way. And it feels like there were blockages caused by this person, whoever this was that was tricking you, so that you can start new loyal friendships with new people. If we follow this arrow, we're seeing that old contracts and commitments to people who were not good for you, you now realize you deserve better. And then you can start to get these communications of loyal people coming through. These were the communications that were blocked. By releasing and escaping this situation, these loyal people and friends or messages that were trying to come through can really now come through for you. This can also be figurative. So this can be literal in the sense that this person might have literally been blocking messages for you or intercepting mail or email or text messages. Make that make sense for you. But this can also be that this person was just blocking your intuition from coming in, blocking messages from your guides because it was such a toxic situation. But I do see you releasing it. I think that you don't know that yet, though. I think you don't know that the energy is moving, and I think you don't see that the contracts are dissolving, that you're moving on to new contracts. If these were soul contracts, if these were lessons you were meant to learn, you're definitely doing that. You might not see that yet, but the energy is moving, the energy is shifting, and you're on your way out of a toxic situation and into a really great and powerful one. So there you go. That is what you don't see. Please let me know how this was resonant for you. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.